Hey gang, it's Tim. I want to talk to you today about the fully forward future. This is sort of the core principle of the TRIPLETHIS philosophy. Fully forward future really is an imagination exercise. The way that we work through this, and this is usually a guided thing and something we go through together, but we break down your world into a bunch of chunks. There'll be personal financial goals. There'll be company goals. There'll be health goals, relationship goals, all that sort of stuff. So we break this down into these individual blocks. And then you put yourself into an imaginative state where you imagine what you have accomplished. So let's say, you think out 3 years in your fully forward future and you think, I want my business to be $6 million in revenue, or I want my personal income to be $373,815, whatever those sort of milestones are. But what we go through really is, as you come up with those particular milestones, those goals, those measurable goals that you want to hit, the most important part of the fully forward future is tying those goals to a salient, relevant, meaningful thing. So why do you want your personal income to be $373,000? Why do you want your company to be at $6 million? Why do you want to spend more time with your wife? Why? So we really come down to not the what you're doing, but the why you're doing it. Because as I pointed out in my post about how to set New Year's resolutions for people with ADHD, it really talks about how you focus on the why, the emotionally meaningful things, because that helps you keep up your discipline, your willpower. It helps keeps you focused on the goal, because trudging towards sort of arbitrary milestones of size or scale or opportunity, that becomes very difficult. It's really hard to keep up that motivation. But when you put your measurable milestone into the context of something that really means a lot to you, then it becomes easier, and frankly, and it becomes more part of you, right? It's no longer arbitrary. $373,000 is not arbitrary, because you want to make $373,000 so you can pay off your mortgage so that you and your family are safe. So you want to make $373,000 because you want to be able to travel and show your children everything in the world. You want to make $373,000 so that you can donate to charities that mean something to you. So these measurable milestones, this goal setting, frankly, this fully forward future goal setting, isn't really about the goals you set. The powerful part of this is why you set them. And that's why I don't actually offer the fully forward future part of this as a course. It's not an online thing, because this is a discussion, because you will come up with these fantastic goals. I want to be a $100 million company. Well, if that's the goal, there's got to be a reason why you want to get there. And that's why you do it. You don't do it to hit the goal. You do it for the reason you picked the goal. And doing this by yourself in the abstract is actually sort of less effective, because you get tired. You don't go through the exercise of someone saying, why did you pick $100 million? What does that mean to you? What can you do with that? How is that important to you? Because really, for most people, and most people who start businesses or own businesses or are senior leaders in business, they are very goal driven. But those goals are less meaningful if they don't know why they are driven. Being the best isn't reason enough. You have to be the best for a reason. And that's what the fully forward future helps you figure out. Fully forward future helps you create meaningful, measurable goals that are part of you, not something that you're chasing. And this is really crucially important, and that's what makes TRIPLETHIS different. TRIPLETHIS is a growth platform that's built around things that mean something to you. And that's really why the fully forward future part of this is so crucially important, because I can work with you and help you figure out processes and sales strategies and all that sort of stuff. And that's all functional. None of the functional stuff matters if you don't have a meaningful goal. And the meaningful goal, as we just talked about, can't be arbitrary. It's gonna be personal. And fully forward future is such a crucial part of TRIPLETHIS, because in order for you, your team, and everybody in your business to be hitting those goals that you agree upon as a community, they have to mean something to everybody. And they're going to matter differently to different people. So we need to be able to contextualize them for each person. And that's magical work. But when you are able to create meaningful, measurable goals that are part of you, that are not arbitrary, then it becomes a team effort to move faster. And that's what's really magical about this. Thanks for listening. This is Tim, TRIPLETHIS. Thanks for learning about the fully forward future.